Hello, Internet. Today we'll be talking about the Uhaul Ubox. I'll be doing like a kind of like an impressions and my review of using the Uhaul Ubox. Now, recently I had to make a cross-country move from Arizona to Florida, and I needed to ship all my belongings cross-state. And I explored several options. So there are there's the pods, there's a U-Pack, and then there's a U-Haul U-Box. And of all the options, the U-Haul U-Box turned out to be the cheapest option. So I decided to go with the U-Haul U-Box to ship my stuff across state. The U-Haul U-Box is about 8 foot long, 5 foot wide, and 7 foot tall. So it can fit maybe like a one bedroom. So you can put all your stuff in there. And with the U-Haul U-Box, you can order as many as you need. So you can order one box, you can order two, you can order as much as you need. And the way it works is, you go to the website, figure out how many you need. It's just a check. You just go to the website and just click the checkbox. You can select as much as you need. And they have a thing where if you order more than you actually need, if you don't use it, you can just they don't charge you for it. So if you have like a 3 bedroom house, you could get 3 pods. But surprisingly, it's actually you'd be amazed at how much you can actually fit in it. So I ended up I needed just one, but I decided to get two just in case. So I ordered two, but I ended up using using the two of them. So overall, my experience with the U-Box, again, like I said, it was an option I went with because it's cheap. Also, something that was kind of interesting was it was made out of wood, unlike the other, I believe, the pods and the U-Pack. This is made out of like a aluminum or metal frame. The U-Box is made out of wood. So, I mean, it's a pretty sturdy wooden structure. And it's padded on the outside and it's got some metallic frame around it. But it's kind of made out of wood. So it's a little cheap and it feels flimsy, but it's not that flimsy. So I was a little bit concerned about like the durability, of the U-Box. But anyway, so I ordered it and you pay for I think you pay for there's several payment tiers you do. So you pay for the shipping of the box to your house, and then you pay for the actual box itself to be shipped to your destination, and then you pay for the delivery to your home destination. And they kind of break the payments down, so you don't pay all up front. I think you only pay the initial delivery to your house first, and then after it's been scheduled to ship, you pay for the shipment and whatnot. Now, part of your payment includes like a 1 month rental of the box, if you will. So you can actually you can have the box for longer periods of time if you need it. Let's say you're moving to a place you don't really have a place to stay yet. You can just have it stored. But for me, I had a place already. So they would deliver it to your house and then they will give you a time frame. You can tell them, hey, I need it on Monday, and you can come pick it up on Friday. So you can tell them how long you need to load your things in it, and then they would pick it up and then deliver it to the destination, and then you can schedule it to be delivered to your home. In my case, I had it delivered to my house, and I think within 3 days, I was able to preload it with all my stuff, and I was able to pack in a lot of stuff in there. And then something you do is you take pictures of it to make sure that everything is intact. You also want to get a lock, like a lock for it to secure it, because they don't give you a lock. You have to buy that separately. Something I ran into when it was delivered to my home, I couldn't, after loading my stuff in it, I couldn't close the door. And it turns out because of my driveway was kind of inclined, and the way it was loaded, I just couldn't close the door properly. It was just really hard. So what happened is when they came to pick up the the UBox, because so they come with like a forklift type thing to pick it up from your house. When they picked it up, they were able to readjust it. Then I was able to close the door and then lock it. So it was kind of a weird thingy. Again, maybe because it's made out of wood. So that was a little bit frustrating. But overall, it was a great experience. An issue I had was customer service. When I would call them, it was really hard to get a hold of anyone because I had several questions. Like I think I actually had to like change the pickup date at some point, and I would call and I would just be in a hold for a long time. Now, I'm guessing maybe it's because it was the holiday period. A lot of people were moving. So maybe it was just a really busy business period or whatever. But I was just really frustrated with the phone calls, just having to wait for a long period. At some point, I think I waited for up to like 45 minutes. So that was one issue I had with it. But overall, it was okay. The delivery took about 2 weeks. They gave me an estimated delivery time in which it would arrive at the destination, but it actually showed up like a few days earlier than the predicted estimated time. So that was nice. But then I had to go to their office to schedule a delivery to my home. And that was weird because they had some issue because there was something was showing up in their system, like one of the U boxes was missing or was still in transit, but it was weird. But they were both there. Because the way they have is the U boxes have like a barcode in them where they scan them so you can actually see, track the location of the U box. Now I was surprised that everything I packed was pretty much intact. I expected a few things would be broken in transit, but everything arrived intact. That was surprising for me. Overall, it was a good experience. I would say if you're looking for a way to ship your things cross country, you can go with the Uhaul Ubox. You could have them ship the box for you, or if you have a truck, I think they have an option where, let's say you have a truck, you could actually tow it. So they have different delivery options. But I just had them ship it. I didn't have a truck. So overall, yeah, I guess the U-Haul U-Box was okay. I will use them again if I have to. I hope not. But overall, yeah, it was okay.